I want you to listen.
Hey, what's going on, gamers? This is Doctorredstone signing in to another episode on the channel. Today's episode, we're going to be going over last weekend's war, going over leaderboards and everything like that. It was a phenomenal run over on Android European server. We have an iOS global leaderboards without untouchables on top, kinda. But I do want to give a huge shout out to Twelloco and each and every single one of the Ghetto Fabulous family. Speaking of shout out, I want to give a huge shout out to a couple people for supplying today's images. We have Awesome Time, we got Jay, we got Lord Karski, big shout out to you guys, and also a huge shout out to Good Looking Brad. I gotta say, joining Ghetto Fabulous's free to play run was absolutely phenomenal. It was definitely such a good time, and definitely when I talk to you guys about tips and tricks about getting into a really good guild, this is the kind of guild that I'm talking about. We finished top 3 on a free to play run. Without further ado, let's get into those leaderboards. Ooh. Alrighty, gamers, and before we get too far into this one, I want to give a huge shout out to Sloth and a Slame. 2.6 million points. Man, that is freaking phenomenal. I can't believe you guys grinded that freaking hard. Blows my mind. Twelloco, big shout out to you, man. Almost 1 million freaking points. And big shout out to Ghetto Fabulous. Taking that #1 spot, we have Darkness of Oblivion at 23 million points. Right behind him, Hooter Von Jericho at #2, and Ghetto Fabulous at #3. 16 million points. Right behind us, we have German Devils. I want to give a big shout out to those guys right there. They definitely put up a challenge. But man, everybody on Ghetto Fabulous, man, just went absolutely bananas. And we took that #3 spot. Grabbing that plus version, by the way. Coming in at #5, we have Eternal with almost 10 million points. We have Final Fantasy VI coming in with 7 million points. Right behind them, we got Beast Mode Warriors at #7. White Wolves, big shout out to those guys sitting there in the #8 spot right there. Man, I gotta say, we're going on back-to-back runs, one weekend after the other. It's getting a little bit crazy. We got Polska, big shout out to the family right there, sitting in the #9 spot. We also got Fearless Dutchman sitting in the #10 spot. Big shout out to the top 10 guys right there. We have Duck Lovers Rising at #11. We got Dutch Wolf sitting in the #12 spot right there. We got Sin with KOK. Big shout out to you, girl, sitting in the #13 spot. We got Hard Knight sitting in 14th spot. And German Skrillex sitting in the top 15 spot right there. Absolutely cannot get over how phenomenal that run was. Jumping on over here to Android Global. Really didn't do anything. I think I was in a guild, didn't really have too much time to hit. Spent most of the time over on the European server and also getting stuff done over the weekend. Taco Gobbler sitting in the #1 spot with 34 billion points. We got God's Knight sitting in #2 right there. We got Blood Demon Sub sitting in the #3 spot. Big shout out to those right there. Big shout out to those guys right there. Man, 28 million right behind God's Knights. We got Crazy 88's Yakuza sitting in the #4 spot right there. Man, 26 million. It looks like they definitely was giving Blood Demons a run for their money. Good job for coming out on top, fellas. Coming in at #5, we got Loke City. TNXX sitting in the #6 spot right there. We got Francophone Warrior sitting in the #7 spot. We also got Girls Power sitting there in the #8 spot. Rounding out the top 10, we got Muffins at #9 and Blood Roses sitting over at #10. Total Pro at #11. Big shout out to Divergent Freaks at #12. Well, ain't that a familiar face right there? I want to give a huge shout out to Imperial Knights for taking that top 15 in the #13 spot right there. We got Zombie Killers at 14. We got World's End is Near at 15. World's End? But we got Zombie Killers. Apocalypse ain't happening. We got Death Disciple sitting in the #16 spot. And you guys know we're over on Global, so we're going over top 20. Rounding out that top 20 right there, we have Dragon Knight sitting at 17. The Dark Nuts Rise. Man, good thing this episode isn't for kids. We got Hopper's Clan sitting at number 19 and Sons of Brotherhood sitting in the top 20 spot right there. Good job to each and every single one of you guys right there. The armor was pretty dang good. Definitely had to make sure and go grab the bling, especially since we grabbed the plus version. Now, jumping on over here to the iOS global server, we do not have Untouchables sitting in the number 1 spot, but it is part of Touch Alliance and the Untouchables. I believe this is where most of the time those big heavy hitters usually are running. So we have God's Country sitting in the number 1 spot right there. Still part of the Touch family. Degenerate Monkey sitting in the number 2 spot. Big shout out to you, good looking Brad, for grabbing that plus version armor. We have Reservoir Warpath sitting in the number 3 spot, ending out the plus version, I think over on global. We got Strange Family sitting in the number 4 spot right there. We got Hitman's Empire sitting in the number 5 spot right there. We got Knight's Order sitting there at number 6. We got the Northern Beast sitting there at number 7, and Damn Chimp Nation sitting in number 8. I gotta say, it's so cool to see a bunch of these guilds kind of back to back pushing the third. That means that they've got active members, guys. If you guys want a good guild, try and get a hold of any one of these guys. I actually know a couple of them in quite a few of these guilds. So if you guys are on iOS Global, get a hold of me. We have Prankster Squad sitting at number 9. Big shout out to the Horseman family at number 10. We got Rom sitting at number 11. And Mercs for Hire Inc. at number 12. Rounding on up the top 15 right there, we got Deadpool's X-Force sitting in the number 13 spot. We got Last Touch at number 14. We got 911 setting an emergency over at number 15. And we got Kill Shot sitting in number 16 spot. Yet again, we're over on the global server. Let's go ahead and round this thing out with the top 20. We have the King's Finest over at 17 spot right there. We got Serial Killers at number 18 spot. We have the True Wolf Pack sitting in the 19th spot. And we got Legacy rounding that bad boy out, sitting in the top, sitting in the number 20 spot. Big shout out to all you guys over on the global server. Boy, oh boy, we got last but certainly most not least, iOS European server. We got Exalted sitting in the number 1 spot. Those guys are no strangers to being up there. We got Sin sitting in the number 2 spot right there. We got the Players Club sitting in the number 3 spot. We have the Italians sitting in the number 4 spot. Every time I think Italians, I just want to say like the Italian Stallions, but they're not. I mean, they are. They're stallions. Wax the clip. We have Memory and Thoughts sitting in the number 5. We got Boom Shakalaka sitting in the number 6 spot. We got Too Fat to Kidnap sitting in the number 7 spot. Dutch Helden 1 sitting in the number 8 spot right there. In the number 9 spot, we have the Devil's Guardian MCU sitting in the number 10 spot right there. We have France Push sitting at number 11. Warlords over at number 12. I want to just mention right now, Sloth in a Slain, 2.6 million points right there. They could have taken top, they would have almost gotten top 10 over on iOS European server. Ooh. Rounding this bad boy out, we have Nature's Dutch at number 13. Void of Nothing at number 14. Invictus sitting in the number 15 spot. And an honorable mention, the First Order sitting in that 16th spot right there. Big shout out to everybody that went ahead and grabbed the armor. Huge shout out to everybody that grabbed the plus version. And another, what's bigger than huge? Ginormous shout out to the Ghetto Fabulous family for having me over for this free-to-play weekend. Man, top 3, that's a pretty good weekend. Definitely been a phenomenal and fun smashing over here on the Blitz raid. Hopefully you guys are doing good and grab that. Hopefully you guys are doing good and grab those materials as well. We do have heroic mode starting here in about 12 hours after the release of this video. So hopefully you guys are ready for it. I know I'm probably going to be smashing over on the Android Global or the European server. I have yet to decide. I know that we're going to be doing a live stream, so hopefully anticipate that one. We might be doing some different live streams as well. I was playing a little bit of Fortnite last night. I didn't do too well, but hey, Knights and Dragons tomorrow, maybe Fortnite, maybe Borderlands 3. We do have Modern Warfare all loaded and ready to go. Activision account all done and dusted. So yeah, let me know what you guys want to see as a future live stream coming up this week. That's going to be absolutely everything for me, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to smash that like button. Definitely helps me out more than you know. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, make sure and put those down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe before you go. This is Dr. Redstone signing out. Thanks, YouTube. Peace.